Welcome to Slick and Quick, episode 6. We're taking a trip back to the 90s, talking about some aggressive inline skating, some skateboarding, some Tony Hawk, some soundtracks. We're going to learn about Anthony's defunct wiper, the screechy, the wiping of Anthony. Like and subscribe and comment and rate the video. I don't think rating the video exists anymore. Rate the video. Go back in time and rate the video. Thank you.
Ring the bell. I think they still say
Ring
that.
it. Yeah, I ride or die.
All right, I guess we can jump into the topic you were just alluding to. You've been wanting to talk about chopping up the
It's
bit.
so funny.
I fucked up so bad, dude. I went to go edit some.
Yeah, you might have noticed there was no episode last week.
Yes, I went to go edit stuff we recorded. I recorded. Something was recorded, definitely. But only the video part, not the audio part. Apparently, the software I used had an update and it disabled all of my audio options and I didn't catch it. So we recorded 2 hours worth of product or content with no audio. And then it was like when I was playing it to see if it was, how did it come out, and I was just, where's the audio? I thought my computer fucked up because every once in a while the audio will give out. Like a couple months ago, I had to restart my computer because the audio gave out. Sometimes when I start up my computer, like a fresh boot, my sound card will lock in audio at 100%, so everything is just booming.
Yeah,
and not to do another restart. But I felt so bad messaging you saying
it's so funny. Don't worry, we're gonna turn that into content.
we'll figure
It
a way.
will you will see it at some point and you will enjoy it. It'll be better than anything you've ever seen on this channel before.
We have a time frame where we want to release it at. So yes, no, as you say, no content is bad content.
Yeah, there's always a plan.
We can turn.
But you know what can be bad? Having a singular windshield wiper while it's raining.
Oh, goddamn, bro. So I have one windshield wiper on my truck, and the only way to work properly is I gotta take the other arm and flip that bitch up. Because if I, turn on the windshield wiper, it's one's gonna work and the other one's just gonna screech. Like in the
That makes sick remixes.
Pretty much, yeah. And yesterday it was raining. It was sprinkling as I was walking to my truck, and it stopped as I was starting my truck up. And here, rain in Arizona, it always starts and stops. It'll rain for 5 minutes and you're good, and the sun will be out within 30 minutes. But we're in monsoon season, so it's dark and cloudy, and right now the rain is unpredictable. But I took a gamble, did not put the windshield up. Was hoping to make it home, and I got about halfway home, and it just starts pouring. And now I'm just like, all right, how do I safely get off the road and so no one gets hurt? I can make it somewhere to pull over and pull up the arm that doesn't have a blade on it, so I can use the one that does have the blade on it. And I was able to get off, but it was rough. And at some point on some of the turns, it was very blurry. It sucked, dude. And like, I don't know what's wrong with my. Actually, I have an idea what would be wrong with the blade. I'm sorry, the arm. There's a point where the blade, you connect the blade to it, but it's bent down. I think I just need to take some pliers and straighten it so the hook on the wiper can snap into place and it can be held and secured. But I'm too lazy.
Weird.
I'm so lazy.
Well, we just need a windshield. If you make windshield wipers and would like to sponsor us, send an email.
Any windshield wiper will do. Let me know.
Yeah, any wiper. Even if you just want to like lay on the roof of his car and just do this. Yeah, that what you just saw Anthony's camera do, that was what it looked like from driving home there.
Yes, it was like that for like 2 or 3 minutes. And like when I got off the road, I got into this area that really didn't have sidewalks. I drove into a rich area that I've never been to that had no sidewalks. It was like gravel than road, you know.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to find a nice spot to pull off to do this, but there's a car behind me following. I'm just like, now I gotta keep driving to let this to lose this guy
Yeah.
and
You
to
can't
pull
lose this
over.
guy
Hmm.
in a high-speed action chase.
Yeah, I was trying to find a spot that no one would uh, be like, "Why is this guy in front of our house?" Because there's one time I parked in front of the house, and like it wasn't the best area, so I get why they were curious. But I was just there for like 5 minutes, checking things out on my phone before I started back on the road. And I see like people come out of the house just like looking at me like an alien, dude. Just like, why is this person here? What's going on? And
Getting
then
to the wrong
yeah,
neighborhood, fella.
exactly. And then I don't know what so I moved locations just to get them off my tail. Just so I'm like, next thing you know, they're gonna probably knock on my window and be like, "What are you doing here?" But
Yeah.
so I went around the corner, and then when I finally got back on the road, I drove by a tow truck. Somebody did somebody call a tow truck to get me out of there? So I don't know. I didn't stick around long enough to find out. But
The great mystery of the tow truck.
yeah, so like I said, I was just trying to get into an area where no one will give me, you know, giving the stinky eye, you know.
Yeah.
Also, it was raining, so did keep people inside. So, but I made it home, and now it's pouring rain. I live in a townhouse complex, so the parking lot, park, and then you gotta walk around the building to the front of your door. Pretty much,
Around
yeah,
town.
yes. But it was coming down so bad. Like I'm like, all right, again, rain doesn't last that long in Arizona, so I'm like, I'll stick it out for a couple minutes. I was in my car for like 5. I'm just like, it's not, it's not giving up.
Yeah.
I gotta
And
book
that's
it.
when and then yeah, cue the scene of Anthony gets out of the car and he's like
Pretty,
glistening in the rain, just running like the $1 million man.
I was it was a very fast walk. So I wear a
Yeah.
jacket at work because I work in the cooler. I put that on me and zipped it up, and had a bag of food with me and put my work shirt on top of that to keep it dry because I had an undershirt on still. And I booked it fast walking through to the front of the house, got inside, and I text my girl saying, "Yo, the rain's coming down pretty bad." I couldn't outwait it, and then 3 minutes later, it stopped raining.
Of course.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
the
"God
epic
damn it,
scene.
Arizona, you fuck with me so much."
Anthony, so just get that, enjoy that image of Anthony shirtless in the rain, muscles glistening, hair blowing in the wind.
I wasn't shirtless, but if you want to think of me shirtless, make it
We got
tasteful
to
at
do,
least. Like,
yeah,
you know,
yeah. Pepperonis are covered.
can it be what can be on the pepperonis? Pepperonis on the pepperonis?
Pepperoni on the pepperoni, or a
Ooh,
sad sombrero sticker.
though that image is getting very hot right now.
Sad sombrero tassels.
Ooh,
Dude,
does the
hold on.
sad
Yeah,
does the some?
sad sombrero. The sombrero spins.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what I was
Oh
thinking.
my god.
I was
We got
oh,
another idea.
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I,
you have. Wait, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I have Christmas ideas really flowing through my head for
It's,
all the
it's,
loved
it's
ones.
it's a Santa. It's a sombrero Santa.
Well, there's another idea. Damn. All right, I
You
like
got
it.
all kinds of ideas. So you have the opposite experience of me with the rain. I see it's raining. I go ride my bike.
Yeah, why?
I love the rain.
Yeah, I like the rain too. I mean, but I don't when it's coming down like that, I'll go dance in the rain.
Yeah,
I
that's
I
you
danced
got to the
before.
rain
That's why
dance.
the rain came. I don't need to keep dancing. You know.
Go outside with the hand drum. Just do some.
A couple minutes ago, I threw some trash. Of course, Arizona is not prepared for rain. Our
Yeah,
when it floods, it sticks around because again, the drainage system is horrible.
yeah,
Now we're talking like a townhouse parking lot. It was there were so many big pools of water. I literally had to like walk all the way around just to get to a spot where I can kind of jump it without, taking a risk of getting my shoes wet. Or for
uh,
some reason I fell. I don't fucking
all right.
just.
Now, once again, let me paint the actual picture. You come out with the trash. You see the puddle. You see how far the dumpster is, and you're like, I know what I do. Anthony running start again, shirtless, of course. trash bag in one hand, running start, jumps over the puddle, 360 maneuver, sky hooks the trash bag into the dumpster, then ninja flip kicks off of the fence back over the puddle. I was there. I saw it. I saw
I'm
it.
glad you can confirm that happened.
Yeah, it was pretty sick.
That's a heck of a scene. You got to put that into something.
Now, here's the question:
Hmm.
Do you prefer to 360 clockwise or counterclockwise?
Um, I feel like counter.
Yeah, I also feel like I'm a counter man.
Yeah, counterclockwise. For a minute, I used to before everyone had the point where they had the bike and uh rode that or skateboards or rollerblades. I did rollerblades and skateboards. So for like a year, I was had the inline skates, and I swear I felt like I always rotated to the left. Was never good at that either. I'm not good at action sports. Not good at
Well,
skateboarding. Not good at biking. Not good at skateboarding.
that's gonna be good when we go ice skating.
Yeah. Oh my god. Like I told my buddy I'm going ice skating. He's like, I'm gonna show up just to eat popcorn and watch you fall.
Dude, I gotta see you doing some aggressive inline skating. You just get up, like, dude, that shit's hype. By the way, I knew someone who did that, and like it was like a female league.
Mm-hmm.
They get aggressive. I'm like, Jesus, they're trying to kill each other. They get out there, they're like, get it up and suck it down. You just beat the shit out of each other.
You know what my inspiration for it? Why I got into it? A good movie back in the day called Brink.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
That's exactly why, bro.
Yeah,
Like I had the regular rollerblades to go up and down, but then like I saw that, and then I remember going into like a big five, and I saw some Bauer aggressive inline skates. I was like, yo, let me get that. Let me get those. These things were like 15 pounds of blade, but they were heavy.
15 pounds of blade.
Yeah, they were
That is a hell of a quote.
they were so heavy for like a 10-year-old just to walk around. I was probably 8 or something like that. But yeah, and then Brink caused everyone to get some skates. Eventually, at one point, it was like 4 or 5 of us, and we just go up to the corner and try to grind it. Jump off a
Yeah.
3-inch corner, do look at me, just fucking try to do a 180 or something like that.
Look at me.
Yeah, we would
Of
race.
course.
That was the fun part, was racing up and down the street and just hoping you don't eat shit.
Yeah, no, that's what we would do all the time. We would race on rollerblades all the time, and there would be, because I'm from the Midwest, so our streets would be pretty damaged from the various elements. Uh, and yeah, there would always be like you'd be going like full speed, and you'd hit like a little divot in the road, and you just absolutely get railed.
Let me tell you, um, when I was in my skateboarding phase, we had these bridges that go over the freeway. Um, and the concrete slabs were huge, but the divot between the concrete slab, the crack, was ginormous. And we used to go down that in our skateboard. And then when you ran it, like the noise, you go over here a little. Doo-doo. This noise
Yeah.
is like doo 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 doo. And I went it down it a few times. The only one time I ever ate it, and that was about like when there was I cleared about 3/4 of it, so it wasn't too much of a roll. But it
Yeah.
was, if you successfully did it, you rolled for like 1,000 feet, man. You're cruising. You
Now,
went.
once again, as the hype man, let me paint the picture of what actually happens. So much like Tony Hawk Pro Skater. All right, we got Anthony on the bridge. Let's see what Gorilla Radio by Rage Against the Machine is playing. Anthony goes down, hits the divot, pops the back end of the skateboard off the divot, does a 900 off the bridge onto the freeway, grinds the top of someone's car. Where like there's the little, I don't even know what the heck the things are for, the little bar things. Grinds someone's car, kick flips off of that, grinds a cop car, kick flips off the cop car. The cop starts trying to chase him, goes over the freeway bridge, does a parkour maneuver, grabs onto it with the skateboard still stuck to his feet via the power of gravity, slingshots himself onto the ground, and then skitches on a car to safety.
It
It
was
was
true.
crazy.
I was there. It was I. Oh, also that officer. His name was Officer Dick for sure.
Officer Dick. I think the officers always had a name in the. It was like Officer McGrady or something was always what they were named in. There was an Officer McGrady in something. I don't remember if it was like a skateboarding game or what.
So remember, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, the secret character was Officer Dick.
Oh, it was Officer Dick and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. I
Yeah,
don't remember the secret character at all.
there was. I'm trying to think. There was Officer Dick, and I think you were able to be an alien because one of the levels was Area 51.
Or there's oh yeah, then there's Ollie the Hobo, Ollie the Magic Hobo. That might have been a later Tony Hawk
I
game.
think that was later.
Honestly,
They
all
all
I can
blur now.
yeah, all I can remember specifically from Pro Skater 1 is Superman by Goldfinger.
That's the most memorable thing of it. As well as get introduced to that genre of music. So you got Superman. Johnny was a race car driver. That was a good song.
Yeah.
There's a lot of good
Yeah.
songs.
Dude, Tony Hawk games like literally influenced my choice of music growing up basically. There's so many songs, so many bands I got into just from hearing them in Tony Hawk.
It was more was it punk it or ska music, right?
Yeah, it was a lot of ska.
A lot of ska. So
And
yeah,
there'd be like some rock, some rap.
there was Rage Against the Machine for sure. I know that one. That was in
Yeah.
there. I'm trying to think of some other songs, but yeah, it was a lot of good songs.
That was how I got Tony Hawk Underground had Like the Angel by Rise Against. That's how I found out about Rise Against. There was Jane's Addiction was in there. Uh there's so many good songs of
Yeah,
Tony Hawk.
Tony Hawk was such a popular franchise that like if you got your song on their soundtrack, you were getting a lot more eyes on or more ears on your music.
Yeah, yeah, I found out yeah, like all the Scott like Bad Religion and No Effects, I found out about them from Tony Hawk. Man, yeah, good times. That was how we before Spotify, it was just Tony Hawk. Tony Hawk was Spotify.
And Tony Hawk was coming out like every 18 months, so you know, like all right, cool. What's the new hot jam?
Yeah. I played so much Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 and Tony Hawk Underground. I swear I probably still have the muscle memory for those games.
4 and Underground. I
Yeah.
remember getting the first one
Because
for
those
Christmas, like I think 96
because
or
4 was the first one that had online.
96, maybe 98.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
you played online?
yeah, I played online a lot
Oh, I was late to the internet game. I got my first computer at 15.
at
Um,
first.
which would have
I
been
got into online gaming from playing SOCOM and
mhm,
EverQuest. My older brother played EverQuest. And like when I was like 8, he would like let me he would be like, all right, I need you to just walk my character from here to this place. I'm like, okay. I'd be so excited. I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
mhm.
I'm like 8 years old. I'm a character that turns into a wolf. I'm just running along this river.
You know what? Now looking back at it, why CS Counter Strike 1.6 stuck? It was the first online game that played. I was like, all right, cool. I don't need anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, that's SOCOM 1 and 2. Like I could still those are like still my favorite FPS games. I could just play them forever. I guess they're third person, but I had so much fun with I met a lot of people playing those games too. I still have friends from those games that I've known for like 20 years.
There's some people I still keep in touch with. Like I found some local players, and I keep in touch with them every once in a while. Very interactions very far in between, but it's when you catch up or you talk to them, it's like, hey, it's like back in the old days, bro. And you call them
Yeah.
by their nickname and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Of
That's
course,
I
you
still
have to.
shout outs to Yobo. I still call him Yobo.
See,
Even though I'd be like I'll like be with his IRL friends and I have to be like, all right, don't call him Yobo.
all right, now cool. I'm glad you brought that up because I had a friend. His cousin came into town and they met up at some land cafe, and his cousin yells out his his gamer name over the crowd to get his attention, and then
His gamer name's not like Crab Fucker 62 or something,
no,
is it?
no, yeah,
Okay.
it's something friendly, but like he was telling me that story, he's like, God damn it, don't call me that in in public, dude. Like when he's like when he sees me and whenever we get together, he's like, I call you by your name, Anthony. I don't call you Wise. It's like,
The
well,
wisest of birds.
I'm just, all right. I guess that's you, man. But I'm still gonna call you by your gamer tag because that's all I know you. I mean, I know your real
Wait,
name, but that's all I've been calling you for 6 years. So
see, I actually had the meta for that. It turns out where my gamer tag is also just my name,
that's true.
but with something added to it.
But yeah, I wouldn't be a big deal. Like if you came to my like a family event and you started calling me wise, I was like, I would
Damn
respond,
right, I'm wise.
or I'm not gonna pull you to the side. Hey man, not here,
Not
not
here.
now.
Dude,
But
having running like brackets and stuff for tournaments, it'd be funny. So, as you, I can yell very loud. Like I normally speak loudly. I have two speaking volumes basically. It's like I'm here or I'm here. Those are my two options. I don't have like a normal
mhm.
human level. So I'd be running brackets, and they'd be like, "Okay, yeah, you don't need a megaphone. You're good." So you just get great moments where you're like calling a match, and you're just like screaming "red delicious assholes" at the top of your lungs, or something like that.
Why are you screaming that? Why is that the
Because
choice words?
people have weird names, dude.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. People just have these dumb meme names, and you're just sitting there just yelling. Shinakuma 69, everyone's favorite.
One time, me and my buddy, we entered a team tournament, uh, 2 versus 2. I would play one of the guys, and my teammate would play the other guy on the team. And we chose a name that we had to. The guy running the bracket was like, "You gotta choose a different name." We had chosen. I heard this gamer tag online, so I thought it was so fun. I'm like, we got to use that. The name was Brown Eye Buster. So we
See,
called
I would have been all about it. I would have been yelling that shit at the top of my lung.
Team Brown Eye Buster to the stage, please, to
Yeah,
set up for. But he's like, I'm not calling you Brown Eye Buster. You guys are choose something else. I think we
yeah.
call ourselves the Busters or something like that.
That's what it's gonna be like when we go to our first Halo land. They're like hot gay dads to the stage.
Out the way! I've been called out the way.
Out the way. HDD's rolling through.
HGDs, 100%.